Okay, well hopefully before it gets too dark, seeing that the light came on already, I got this pretty well all set in place. So that's where we're at. And I put a level on it and we're right on the money. Right on the money. And if I get off the glue, right on the money. Where are we? Hello. There we are. So that kind of takes care of that. Now, got a little problem here. This is actually made for a rounded, like a 55-gallon drum. This is not rounded. Now, it kind of fits right there. So you know what? I don't think it's going to hurt. So that's where I'm going to put it. I'd rather have it fit the way it's supposed to than to put it someplace that it's not going to fit. The main thing is getting air in. So I think that'll work. So that's where I'm going to put it. I was going to put it right there. See the little circle? But I noticed, well, that's not going to work. And it seems to fit there perfectly. So that's where I'm going to put it. So I got to put a circle there so I can cut it. Now, am I going to cut it tonight? Probably not. It's getting dark quick. You know, there's the tin. I'd like to get it cut, but I don't think it's going to happen. So we got to see what happens. So I'm going to put that on there, and I got to make sure when I cut the tin that it's going to fit. See, that's the problem. That's not going to work. Only because I got to put the tin across. And the only way I can possibly make that work is if I take the damper out for a minute so I can slide the tin over it. So that's really not going to work. It's going to have to go here. Now, if I cut it there and I bolt it in, take the damper out, bolt it in from the bottom up. So instead of it sitting down like this, it'll be sitting up inside. Then around the edges will be nice, if depending on the cut, should be nice and tight. Then I could put the damper back in once I get the top part cut around it. Alright, but see, I want to be able to try to cut both of them, or at least get the top one cut first, so I don't have to go nuts with the bottom one. However, it's not a big deal either way it goes. Or I'm going to have to try to find over. That's the concrete adhesive that I put in between all the blocks. Or I just try to find another one of these. I could probably pick one up someplace. That's a 5-inch. I don't know if 5 inches will actually be enough. Well, it probably will. So anyway, I got to figure this out. So for now, I'm not going to worry about it. What I am going to do though is I'm going to see if I can get that piece of tin at least set on top of this so it's not in the way and I don't have to worry about somebody falling on it and cutting themselves in half. So let me put the camera away for a minute because that is not light, believe it or not. Alright, well I don't know if you can see it because it's getting darker faster, but that's kind of what it's going to look like. Now what I'm thinking of here is if I want to cut it to fit, I'm going to have to cut off probably about 6 inches or so all the way down. Alright, right now this is resting on the corners. It's right on the edges so I don't have to worry about it. What I'm thinking though is instead of doing that, just cutting it here across that way, take this piece. Leave this here, but just push it back so it'll be back there. It'll save me a lot of extra cutting. Now I am wasting about 6 inches or so of steel. Yeah, about 6 inches or so all the way down. So that'll give me 6 by, well, about 18 inches short of 8 feet, so 6.5 feet or so, which could come in handy. But you know what, if it's back there, I can always cut it. I can always take it off another time if I need it. So that's what I'm going to do. I got to get that block out from back there so I can push this back. So let me do that. Let me just throw you around. There you go. And let me see if I can pull this block out. Oh, this is heavy. Sorry guys. So now I gotta push this back again this way so that we're even over here. There. Now back that way so that we're even in front. There. And this one so we're even there. So there we go. And we're even there. Place those 3-inch block across the top to hold this in place. And then over there, yonder someplace, I know I've got a bunch of brick or patio blocks. I may even have fire bricks around here someplace. Now I'm not going to brick it all in because I want to keep part of this, all right, maybe 16 inches deep by maybe 32 inches or 36 inches wide. I have to really see. And I want to keep it about maybe 6 to 8 inches high. So like John, if I want to put something in there to heat it up, I can. And I can use a little piece of tin to do the door like I did down there. So I can just close it if I want to. Everything else will be bricked in, and I'll brick in the top of that as well. So it would work as a nice little oven. Oven. How do you like that? The oven. That's an awful big heat box for a little oven. But anyway, that's where we're at. Let me pick this block up, put it over with the other one. God, these big blocks are heavy. Whoa. Especially when you got a bad back.